It's the Shenita Frequency. Come and speak with me. It's my frequency. Come and speak with me. All right. Welcome to the Shenita Frequency, where we get a little messy, spill a little tea, but we clean it all up with that good energy. All right. And so let's get into some things. We're going to talk about Cardboard B releasing her new album. All right. We're also going to talk about the Queen of Rap, Nicki Minaj. All right. Spilling some tea. And while we're getting into that, 607 Oak exposed Meek Mills. Okay. Lizzo turned rapper. All right. Is Lizzo a rapper? Okay. Krishan Rock. Y'all bullying her son over there. All right, we're going to get into that. Okay, so let's get into some things, honey. I want to say this. I am drinking my water, minding my business, and I hope you guys are doing that as well. I hope you are putting yourself first today. Okay? You know, I just feel like the universe and God wants me to put that out there. Put yourself first today. Stop that people pleasing. Stop caring what people think. Stop allowing people to control your destiny. Stop allowing people to tell your story. Stop allowing people to just manipulate you, okay? All right, this is your journey, your life. You were born into this. This is your story. Okay, and I know that a lot of times we have been groomed when it comes to our families and friends and things like that to care about others more than ourselves. But today, over here on the Shenita Frequency, okay, we embody our experience. We are in this thing for ourselves. Let them call you whatever they want to call you, honey. All right. You got to be all right with being the bad guy. You got to be all right with being the villain. Do not internalize these spirits, these people. All right. You got to realize that these are spirits, honey. Spirits with bodies. Okay, and so be okay with being alone. You were born alone. All right, that's why you're supposed to be alone. You're supposed to be all right with being alone. You pick and choose who's a part, who is worthy enough to be a part of your experience. And so while we're getting that on out the way, okay, we're going to get that on out the way, we're going to jump into Cardboard B. All right, I call her the miming rapper. Okay, in my opinion, a rapper is a person who writes their raps and performs their raps. All right, and so when someone else is writing your raps, when you got to wait 7 years, okay, to come out with a rap, you see where I'm going with it? Then baby, you ain't a rapper. Okay, you're a mimer. See where I'm going with it? You're Milli Vanilli. Anyway, back onto Cardboard B. I also want to know this, you guys. When did Cardboard B start hanging on over there with Kelly and Beyonce and them? I'm just trying to figure this out. Now, I ain't throwing no shade. I'm just trying to figure out when did they become friends. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Cardboard B. All right, came out and announced that on September 19, 2025, that everyone should be expecting a release of a new album. All right. The album is titled Am I the Drama? Okay. I just want to say this. The title is giving very much lazy. All right.
Check.
I feel like the title could have went a little harder. Okay. And then I thought about this, I thought about a couple of names that the album, just could have been called. All right. And I came up with about 35 names, but I'm going to give y'all about 3. Okay. The first one is Trading Faces. All right, let me know what you guys think about Trading Faces. The second one is The Destiny Swap. All right, I really do like that one. And the third one is The Surgeon General's Warning. Okay, and so I thought that those would have been higgity hot. All right, and then would have got the people talking. Okay, and I think it definitely fits what we think about when we think about Cardboard B. But anyway, moving along. Okay, Cardboard B is dropping a new album supposedly. Now, I want to say this. I'm a person who just believes what I see when I see it. All right, I'm not too big on promises, okay? Especially when you broke a bunch of promises in the past. All right, that's called behavior patterns. See where I'm going with it? Now, a lot of people are saying that they believe that Cardboard B is only dropping this album allegedly because the label is forcing her to do so. No, I don't know whether that is true or not, honey. I'm just here minding my business. See where I'm going with it? But the people are also saying that Cardboard B is adding WAP and up to this new album. Okay. And these songs are significantly old. All right. These songs are 5 years old, all right, and they are being added to a new album. And so a lot of people said that is called cheating. All right, a lot of people believe that it shows that she isn't confident in her project. And then her fans are also saying that other artists have added old songs to their albums. But I went to go see what was going on with that. Okay, they were saying The Weeknd had done it. All right, Bad Bunny had done it. And a couple of other artists have done it. But what I find the difference is that they were either compilation albums or like greatest hits. You know what I'm saying? And so that's not the same. That is definitely not the same. But I will say this. Cardboard B came out and said, eat cake. All right. Because it's going to be on there. Okay. And so there's nothing that you guys can do about it. All right. Is she the drama? It looks like she is, honey. All right. Even though she said she was the karma. But the crazy thing about it is that she's living in karma. You see how that goes? Okay, are you the karma for yourself? All right, whose karma is Cardi B? Who do you think that she is speaking to when she says that she is someone's karma? Now, what I feel is that she may, be insinuating that she is the queen of rap's karma. All right, because if you don't know, a lot of people did feel like Cardi B was Little Kim's karma somehow for Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were delusional enough to believe that Nicki Minaj had somehow stolen things from Little Kim that Little Kim doesn't even have. You know what I'm saying? And so no shade to Little Kim, because I definitely was a fan of Little Kim's back, way far back in another era in my life that I'm so far away from. But I do feel like, when people try to be someone else's karma, what they don't realize is it interferes with the real karma. Okay, and what happens is you start becoming, in competition with the real karma. All right. And the thing about that is you can't beat the real karma. All right. Karma has already existed. So to become it, I mean, it goes to show you that Cardi B, in my opinion, is always trying to be something she's not. You get where I'm going with it? But anyway, I digress. She is supposed to be releasing this album. Okay. Are you guys excited for it? A lot of people feel like it's 7 years too late that she can keep it. Okay, I see people saying that, they're not excited about it. They could care less. Some people are saying that it better be up to par. It better not be slapped together like a lot of other projects that she has released, in my opinion. Okay, and when it's just so obvious to the general public that you're cheating to win, I think you're off to a terrible start, my dear. All right. Okay. I always feel like, in my opinion, that Cardboard B is just not a real artist. All right. As a person who is talented, who writes and, sings and things, and, I'm not going to say I'm a rapper, honey, but, I got some talents. I got some gifts from the gods. See where I'm going with? I got some gifts from the gods, and I just feel like Cardi B just isn't a real rapper. Okay, I just feel like she's cosplaying a rapper to make money. And often when I listen to her music and view her projects, it just speaks that way to me. Okay, let me know what you guys think about that. Do you really consider Cardboard B a real artist who has passions and talents and gifts that God has blessed her with? All right, or do you just feel like, she's doing this for money? Let me know what you guys think. Either way, she's here and she's coming. Okay, and of course she's still, in my opinion, trying to compete with someone that she can't compete with. Okay. It is what it is. Delusion is the new drug. All right. No shade, no palm, no tree. All right. No shadow. See where I'm going with it? All right. Other than that, I also want to get into, I've seen Cardboard B out with Stephon Diggs. Okay, I don't know if Stephon Diggs is from B More. I'm from B More, but shout out to Stephon Diggs. All right, he is finer than a glass of wine. All right, I must say he is. See where I'm going with it? But anyway, they went to a castle. Okay, and I got to looking at this castle, honey. It was a castle. All right, but she was excited to be there, and I'm sure he clapped those cheeks up in there all night. All right, and so it is what it is. All right, but I felt like it couldn't have been me, baby. We would have walked through that castle and walked right out, because that castle looked like it had old slave souls up in there. All right. It looked like a lot of people from the medieval times may have died up in there. All right. And so it's a no for me, baby. It's a no for me. All right. You're going to have to, impress me, with something else. All right. See where I'm going with it? Get me a Lambo. See where I'm going with it? All right. Buy me some bags, something. How about just buy me some real estate? See where I'm going with it? Give me a bag, baby. Give me an LLC. Anyway, but you know, it's cardboard. So what do you do? What do you do? I do feel like, I do feel a little love bombing going on, but it is what it is, right? Cardboard B is showing us the roller coaster ride and how we're here for it. Okay, we got the tickets to watch the show. I do think that she is missing out on a really good opportunity of doing her own reality TV show, because I feel like I know almost everything about her for less than a dime. All right, and so Cardboard B is coming. All right, she's showcasing her relationship. Okay, shout out to Blossom for being that girl. She revealed her baby Blossom, and I must say, Blossom is absolutely adorable. Okay, absolutely adorable. I can see her light. She is here. She is aware. Okay, chocolate drop, absolutely beautiful. Okay, I do feel like Blossom would be really good at modeling. Okay, she just have this thing about her. She's present. All right, she's aware and she's here. And so shout out to Blossom for being that girl. Okay, and we will be here to see what Cardboard B's numbers do. Okay, I'm also sending my love to Cardboard. No hard feelings. We ain't hating over here. All right, we're not doing none of that. See where I'm going with it? All right, now moving along. Lizzo. All right, now these days Lizzo has become a rapper. Now I know a lot of people are saying she came out as a rapper. I mean, if you feel that way, okay, I do feel like I view Lizzo more as a singer. Okay, I've enjoyed a lot of her tunes. I do feel like she needs to embody a little bit more of this persona. Okay, I don't want to see Lizzo, show up as the singing, entertaining, Lizzo. I do think that she needs to, spend some time working on this character. Okay, now she did release a snippet of a song. All right, she has a song supposedly coming out with SZA. All right, I did like the snippet. I did like the beat. All right, so I'm actually excited for Lizzo. I'm wondering, is her rap name Lizzie? Okay, is that what that's giving? Also, Lizzo is making a mixtape. It's coming out. Actually, Lizzo's new mixtape features Doja Cat and SZA, out this Friday. Okay, her mixtape is called My Face Hurts from Smiling. All right, I just want to say this new version of Lizzo, I'm absolutely loving it. This version of Lizzo feels like I don't need your permission. Okay, I don't need your permission, baby. This is my life. I'm doing what I want. I done dropped this weight. And can I just say this? The butt cheeks are clapping. Okay. Lizzo got a dog. All right, Lizzo got a donk. Y'all got to go see the donk in the trunk. All right, and I see a lot of, haters. Lizzo, keep shining, girl, in them Daisy Dukes. All right, Lizzo is wearing them daisies. Come on, baby, shake those daisies. Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. I want you to look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. Everybody. That's some B-more stuff. Anyway, look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. You know that song? You know that song. Maybe Lizzo can do a remix to that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. Anyway. Lizzo is wearing them daisies, baby. Them cheeks are clapping and dabbing. All right. Are y'all excited for Lizzo and this new era? Okay. I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear this song. Doja Cat and Lizzo's new collab still can't fa. All right. I don't know. I'm listen. What does fa mean? Anyway, I'm loving this. Okay. I'm loving this. Lizzo, Doja, let's get it. Let's get it. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you excited for Lizzo? Listen. Lizzo gonna do this thing. I can feel it. This album, this energy, she's coming, baby. All right, she's coming, and I'm so excited for her. Let me know if you're excited for Lizzo. If you haven't, put some Yitty on your. All right, go get you some Yitty. Okay. Yitty has the best bras, okay, the best leggings, cute little dresses for everybody. If you haven't gotten any Yitty, I don't know what y'all been doing. I don't know where y'all been. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start posting me in some Yitty. Lizzo, Yitty is everything. Thank you, girl. Anyway, Lizzo's coming, y'all. And I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. All right, because we need some new music. Music hasn't been that great lately. All right, how do you guys feel? Do y'all think that music has been boring? I mean, I feel like music, I only get excited for certain people. And when it comes to female rap, I love that, you know, I'm getting some Lizzo in there. Hopefully she delivers, right? But I know Lizzo. She's gonna kill it. Anyway, moving along. We're gonna get into the queen of rap. Nicki Minaj, the queen of rap. Okay. And who done pissed the queen of rap off? All right, now I'm minding my business, drinking my water. And the queen of rap is on Twitter. Okay, you know the queen of rap is ready to come. Why is y'all playing with Nicki? Now, I hear people talking about, you know, a lot of different things, okay? If you don't know, Nicki and Wayne dropped a project banned from No Remix. Okay, absolutely loved it. Still streaming it, still playing it. Okay. Love it. And as we're talking about Nicki Minaj becomes the first female rapper to reach 2 billion streams on Spotify. In 2025, she is currently the most streamed female rapper of 2025 on the platform. Okay, and so shout out to the queen of rap. All right, doing her thing, still dominating 15 years later. All right, 15 years later. Could you imagine what other female rapper has done what Nicki has done? Has even come close to breaking the records and kicking down the doors that Nicki Minaj has kicked down. I know that a lot of people are insecure. See, let me say this. Let's get into some real conversation here. Nicki Minaj's light offends a lot of people. And if you aren't secure, okay? If you aren't real with yourself, if you aren't secure as a person, or you can't relate, all right, then, you know, it may offend you. It may trigger you. You know, beautiful woman winning. Every time she comes out, she's dominating, confident. Her light is shining. That may be a lot. Okay? That may be a lot to digest for a lot of people, but you know, it is what it is. What is she supposed to turn her light off to make you feel better? Okay? You may need to seek some, you know, professional support. But anyway, Nicki Minaj has came out to say that she is being sabotaged. Okay, that she is being sabotaged. All right. Nicki Minaj posted on Twitter that, hold on, let me get to it. She said, would you continue working in a field where you were maliciously being kept away from your audience while everyone pretends to be mute? Hashtag goofy bleak. All right. Some fans are also coming out to say that a fan comes out to say, I don't ever see Nicki's tweets unless I go to her page. Haven't gotten notifications from Twitter or station head all year. Shaking my head. All right. Nicki Minaj also comes out to say, years of interfering with the way I earn my money. Years of putting people in harm's way. Game over. Okay. And, you know, she's responding to a fan that put out, you know, some receipts. Okay. And so I just want to say this. Nicki Minaj, what I want to say is this. Distraction is a mother. All right. See, I've wasted a lot of my time being distracted. All right. And I have realized that. And that's what people, these spirits, you know, that's what they want. They want to trigger you. They want you to give them your energy and your time. And I'm just here to say that I think Nicki Minaj should pay them dust. All right. Now, I'm not saying that you should lay down and be walked over. Definitely not. But she also has to keep in mind of the amount of energy that she is giving. Okay. She needs to protect her gift and her energy at this time. Okay. And on a lighter note, I'm excited for Nicki. I hope that she gets the release. Okay. I already know that she is going to release and everything is going to work out because everything is always working out for you. Okay. All the stuff in between, the worrying, and that's just stuff. Okay. It's already worked out. It's already there. You know, you just got to get to that moment where you can actually see it, bring it through, right? Touch it, taste it, feel it, whatever. Okay, but I'm just using this situation as a way to motivate and say that stay focused. Okay, let's stay focused on what is worth our time. Shout out for the queen. Okay, Nicki Minaj is also saying that she has an older song called Make a Baby. Okay, now I do think it's shade, but I'm not gonna go there. Okay, I'm not gonna come on and be messy while I think Make a Baby, hashtag Make a Baby is shade. I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Alright, but I do think the title is shade within it. Okay, but listen. Alright, she's gonna do that song over for her fans. Alright, and release it. Are you excited for Make a Baby to be re-released and done over? I'm excited. I can't wait to see, she's gonna add something to it, what it's gonna sound like. Alright, let's get into it. Shout out to the Queen of Rap for holding it down and opening the doors for these ungrateful girls. Okay, and it's okay that the girls are ungrateful. Let them be ungrateful. They're not there yet. One day they'll wake up and they'll see, dang, I was hating on her and the whole time she was kicking down doors for me. Okay, we're all in the moment. Let's do what we do. Moving along. Shout out to the Queen of Rap. Moving along. All right, let's get into some things. Now, Krishan Rock from Be More Just Like Me. Shout out to Krishan, Zone 18 over here. I don't know what zone she from, but you know what I'm saying? Listen. Love Krishan. And listen, just because somebody like Krishan, I think a lot of people, okay, let's get into some things. A lot of people feel like because I like Krishan Rock that I'm just this ratchet ghetto mess. And it's crazy to me. Like, I see past the things that people do. I see the reasons why people do the things that they do, like the whole picture. Okay, first of all, you can only be what you experience and what you come from. And what a lot of people like to do is they like to downplay or put people down because they've had a different experience that they feel is better than somebody else's. Yet no experience in the spiritual realm is good or bad. These are experiences that make you up. Okay, and so that's what humans like to do. We like to put down people per their experiences, who they are, even how they talk. Like, it's crazy to me. Everything exists in the spiritual realm. It is what it is. That's just how I look at it. And so I do like things about Krishan Rock. I do think she's made some mistakes, but why wouldn't she make a lot of the mistakes that she made, seeing as though how she grew up and what she had access to? And I think that a lot of people lack forgiveness when it comes to Krishan Rock because they want to seem better than her. When in all actuality, you dying the way that she gonna die. Okay? We all getting up out of here. So none of the stuff, in my opinion, is that deep. But Krishan Rock came out and shared a picture of her son, Junior, and he's absolutely adorable and beautiful and is supposed to be here. Okay. Period. And so she showed a picture of him with his Bentley bike, and a lot of people were being really nasty. And this is why I don't deal with human beings like that. I am definitely a loner. I stay to myself. Ever since I was a kid, I could feel people's energy. I stay to myself. I can't deal with it. A lot of people are holding on to traumas and things and sharing it. And so I do feel like that Krishan needs to be a little bit more mindful of what she shares when it comes to Junior, because he does feel that energy. Okay, he does feel that energy. But anyway, it's grown adults on the picture making fun of a child, comparing him to other men, it's like, it's wow. It's like, what do you get from that? I really want to know, what do people get from bullying and teasing a baby? Okay, now as we can see, he has, I can't say whether he has physical disabilities or not. But a lot of people have claimed that he has physical disabilities. They like to point them out. They like to make fun of them. They like to keep up with his growth as if this is their child. They like to, repeatedly repeat on every post that he hasn't met milestones that they think that he should have met. I just want to say this. Stop it, guys. Like, you gotta be miserable, weak, and sad. And honestly, you may even be a demon. Alright? Because I just can't see how grown adults become so fixated on a child that may have a disability. If you're not sending love to the baby, okay? If you're not sending good vibes or a damn diaper, okay? I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what you're doing. This is a child who possibly can see this in the future and, internalize this stuff. And so I just think that we got to be a little bit more mindful. And I know that some people are going to argue that she put him on the internet, that she, but it doesn't matter. You're only responsible for who you are. Okay? You're only responsible for how you show up. Just because somebody puts a picture of their baby online doesn't mean that you get to be negative about that. Who are you? Okay? It's only revealing who you are. All you can do is project. That's it. In this reality, all you can do is project who you are, your experiences, what you're made up of. Okay? And so you may be thinking that you're just being funny, hee ha ha. But here comes the universe doing something to your child, to your niece, your nephew. All right? You see how that works? Karma is real. And so I'm not here to save the day, but I will say this. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing. Okay? And I know a lot of y'all can't vibrate that high, but damn it, try to. All right? It's ridiculous. You're bullying a child. Now, Krishan probably has made mistakes when it comes to her child. A lot of people have made mistakes. A lot of people on the post have made mistakes with their child. Ain't probably feeding them while they worried about whether she done fed him or not. All right? And so it's like, come on, guys. Come on, let's give grace. And I understand we don't need to be, coddling and enabling and all that. I get it. But God has forgiven your, okay? You praying right now for God to forgive you for something. Okay? And imagine if God said, I'm not going to give you any grace or any love. Where you would be at. What that would look like. And so we got to extend the things that we want to others. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. And I just wanted to touch on that. Now, Krishan, one thing I like about Krishan, I'm going to say this. I'm not saying I like everything about Krishan. I do think there are some things that Krishan could work on. But who am I, right? She is a grown woman. I think a lot of you guys feel like y'all can control grown people too. Like, people are really living their lives, okay? Give some positive advice and move on, right? But Chris Sean got DDG little sister scared, honey. All right, DDG little sister over there talking about some pretty girls don't fight. Well, if you don't know, DDG's little sister boyfriend Aries, all right, came out and said that he was scared of Chrisean Rock. Okay, now I will say this. Would men be scared of Chrisean Rock? I don't know. I don't know no dudes that would be scared of Chrisean Rock unless they was like weak dudes. And I'm just being real. And maybe it's because I'm from Baltimore and I wouldn't be scared of Chrisean Rock. Like, if I met Chrisean Rock, I wouldn't be scared of her for what? Like, what are we scared of? Like, the people who got knocked loose needed to be knocked loose. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, just because a person can fight, now a man is scared of them. Like, I don't understand. But I would understand it if you had, like, feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if a man was in a masculine energy, they would not be scared of Chrisean Rock. They probably would want to smash her. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. I think that it is a little offensive to come out online and laugh and say, like, I'm scared of somebody. Like, that's especially a person who is a public figure. Like, you're just playing into, you know, a space that she is trying to get out of. And I know that people want to get on me about this, but I'm just saying, she was just singing Yahweh, all right? And now you coming out to say that she is scary. See where I'm going with it? You see how that could be a little damaging? You get where I'm going with it? Now, all I'm going to say is this. TT came out to defend her man. Now, it's exactly what I feel, you know, that Chrisean said, that TT was more of in her masculine energy than her man was. You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with it? And then she came out to say that pretty girls don't fight. And a lot of pretty girls were saying that they do fight. So they don't know what she's talking about. Maybe she just scared. Now, I'm not trying to be messy. Okay, but all I'm saying is, you know, it is kind of feminine. This is just my opinion. It is kind of feminine for a man to be coming out to say that they're scared of a female. Does that not feel feminine to you? Let me know what you guys think. Because the dudes I know would be clapping them cheeks. See where I'm going with it? Shout out to Chrisean Rock. Okay, for standing on business. Alright. Shout out to Chrisean Rock. Alright, moving along. 607 Onk. Not the punk. Alright, 607 Onk is like my favorite person on the internet right now. Okay. 607 Onk is that ninja. See where I'm going with it? Not only do 607 Onk spit that truth, that spirituality, baby. Okay, and then I must say this, 607 Onk is looking better since that money hit the account. See where I'm going with it now? When I first seen 607 Onk, I was like, wondering if he took a bath. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm seeing 607 Onk. 607 Onk is looking mighty damn good. Alright, and so shout out to 607 Onk for being the realest ninja on the internet. And he's messy too. And while he was being messy, okay, because you know I got this every time Cam Newton put something out, baby, listen, I don't care where 607 at, I'm there, baby. I'm listening and I got the cackle. Okay. All right. On his mama. See where I'm going with it? But 607 Onk. I just seen a video on Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam Newton. Where 607 Onk exposed Meek Mill. All right. And 607 Onk said that allegedly the reason why Meek and the Queen of Rap, Miss Minaj, all right, allegedly broke up was because the Queen of Rap allegedly found a picture of the diddler's ding dong, all right, in Meekie's phone, allegedly. Okay, now I don't know if this is true, honey, but honey, this is a mess. All right, I had to clutch my invisible pearls, all right. I had to fan myself with a church fan, honey. I had to shout hallelujah, all right, to the heavens. Not the heaven, because Unc said that's fake. To the heavens. All right, and so let me know what you guys think about that tea that 607 Onk spilled, honey. All right, let me know what you guys think. Y'all think that's the reason that they had broken up? All right, I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. All right, now listen, I've had fun with you guys. Okay, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Get kinky with that notification bell. Keeping it real. Keep keeping it real, y'all. Okay, drink your water. Take care of yourself. Eat some seeded fruits. Put that energy back into your body. You are a energetic being. Stop eating that mess just because your mama used to feed all that food coloring to you. All right. Then you wonder why, you up there slapping your weave. It ain't because your head itch. All right, it's because you've been eating them daggone artificial butterfuco flavors. Okay, you've been eating them fibers and stuff. You ain't even over there eating nothing real. All right, eat something real today that has energy and information in it. I do feel like when I eat fruit, I get more information. I don't know if the fruit is giving me more downloads or just tapping me into, a different frequency. I don't know, but let me tell you something, baby. That fruit is talking to me. All right, and I feel like, my ADHD goes away. See where I'm going with it? Let me know what you guys think of my video. Give me some constructive criticism. We in this thing together, okay? All right, I'm ready to grow, ready to get my energy out here. All right, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.